Okay, hello and good morning. We're in week 8, and today is Tuesday, 10/13. Now look, a couple of things. When you guys log in for tutoring, you do not have to ask for permission. I posted it in Canvas for tutoring. I think in all the tabs you should find it. Okay, and also when you submit work to me, if you do via email, make sure you put a period, name, date, and make sure you put the page and the numbers. Okay, so page and numbers. I need to know what I'm looking at, okay? Well, let's take a look here. You want to solve this equation for y. So we're going to call this A and this one B. So to get y by itself, you're going to subtract 2x. So A is going to be y equals negative 2x minus 5. In B, you're going to draw your line. You're going to subtract 3x from both sides. So you're going to get 5y is equal to negative 3x minus 4. Then you're going to divide by 5. So you're going to get this. Okay, so let's graph it. So A, your y-intercept, you go down. This is your y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a dot. Put a 1 under here. So you're going to go down 2 from here. And then you're going to go to the right 1 spot. Now some of you are drawing little bitty lines. I want you to make them real big. Watch the next one. This one is down negative 4 over 5. Negative 4 over 5 is not even a negative 1, so it's almost. It's 1/5 away. And then from here you're going to go down negative 3. So you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, right above, and then you're going to go to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to put a dot here, and then you're going to connect them. It looks like from my graph, just freehanding it, it's going to be somewhere in the second quadrant, and it's hard to really tell where it's going to hit. Okay, but you do know it's going to hit because the slopes are different and the y-intercepts are different. Let's take a look at another one. On a new sheet of paper, copy down the same problem, only this time we're going to use substitution. So right now put number 1 on a new sheet of paper. Now substitution is a very good way of solving systems of equations. Graphing, not so much, okay, because it depends on how perfect you are. So to do substitution, you're looking for a variable by itself. This one has a number, this one has a number, this one has a coefficient, this one has a 1, but this is the one you want. So you want to get y by itself. So you want to subtract 2x from both sides. So you get y equals negative 2x minus 5. Circle this and put substitute. So y and this are equal. So here's a y. So I'm going to take all of this and substitute in place of that y. Hence the word substitution. So I get 3x plus 5 times my substitute is equal to a negative 4. Once I get to this point, I distribute. So I get 3x minus 10x and then minus 25 equals a negative 4. Let me make sure I have all my work right. It's a good idea to pause and take a look, make sure you're doing it right. All right, everything looks good. This and this gives me a negative 7x minus 25. Now I'm going to add 25 to both sides. So I get negative 7x equals 21. And then I'm going to divide by negative 7. So one negative, and positive divided by negative, that's one negative, so it's going to be a negative 3. So x is going to be a negative 3. Okay, so we have one of them. We're halfway done. Now this is the part that people mess up with. You can take the negative 3 and you can plug it here and work it out, or you can plug it here and work it out, or you can go back to the substitute. That's your best bet. So you're going to get y equals negative 2 times your substitute right here, minus 5. So y, negative times a negative is a positive, so that's 6 minus 5 which gives you 1. So negative 3 up 1. Let's take a look here. So negative 3, 1, 2, 3 up 1 is here. So my graph is way off. It should have hit right here. So both of these lines should have hit right there. And you can see how graphing is not really a good way. So take a look again at substitution. Number 1, step 1, you're looking for 1 by itself. Step 2, you're solving. Step 3, you're substituting. And step 4, you're working out. Let's write that down. Step 1, solve for one variable. Step 2, substitute. Step 3, solve. And then plug back in. Plug into other equation. Or plug into the sub. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, we're going to try one more, and then I'm going to get you started. Let's take a look at this one right here. In fact, I want you to try one. So try this one. Well, let me just give you a hint. None of these are by themselves. So you get to pick which one you want. And I don't guess there's really a good choice. I'm going to go after the x. So let's all go after the x. So you're going to subtract 3y. So I get 2x is equal to negative 3y plus 5. And then I divide by 2. This one's going to get kind of sloppy because that's your substitute. Now you can change that to a decimal. You could say x equals 3 divided by 2, so that's negative 1.5y. And then this is going to be a plus 2.5y, or 2.5. So this is better as a decimal. Now you're going to take all of this and substitute for the x. Let's finish it up. Let's see how this works out. So I'm going to get my calculator. This is going to be a negative, a positive times a negative. So 3 times 1.5 equals 4.5. And then 3 times 2.5 equals 7.5. So this one and this one are like terms. When you combine that, you get a negative 2.5y is equal to, I'm going to move the 7.5 over here, it becomes a negative. Remember, when you cross the line, it changes. Now I'm going to divide by negative 2.5. Let's see what happens. So divide it by 2.5. That gives me 3. So y is equal to 3. A negative divided by negative. 2 negatives make a positive. So y, that's the second one. Now you're going to plug 3 in here for the y. Go back to your sub right here. So you're going to put a 3 right here. So negative 3 times 3 is a negative 9 over 2 plus 5 over 2, which gives you a negative 4 over 2, which gives you a negative 2. So even though it was sloppy and decimals and everything, there it is. And that's how you do it. In the next one with A and B, you treat A as X and B as Y. Some kids scratch this out and they put X and Y. And you can too, but you don't have to. Okay? All right, here's your assignment for today, and I will help you. All right, good luck. Let's turn our attention now to geometry. Geometry is going to be about 9:32. Write that there for some of you to know where to go. Okay? So a glide reflection. What is a glide reflection? A glide reflection is a slide, so it's a translation, and it's a flip. Okay, so let's take a look. The first thing you want to do here is write your points. So this point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 5 up 2. This point right here is negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1 and up 5. And so what you want to do is slide it. So you want to add a 4 and a 1. A 4 and a 1. So the new point, A prime and B prime, when we slide it, is going to be a negative 1 and 3. And then this one is going to be a 3 and 3. Let's see how that looks. So negative 1 is here, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put a dot here, because remember, you're sliding it up 1. So here it is right here. You're going over and then up. Okay, up 1. Okay, the next one is over 3, up 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me see what's going on here. This one should have been 3 and 6. Sorry, change that to a 6. So over 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is here. So this is B prime, and this one was A prime. So look at what's going on. We took it, we slid it over 3, or 4 rather, and then we went up 1. Okay? Now we want to reflect it over this line. So this is my y-axis. So you want to go down 1 and put a line. Now here's how you reflect it. You just count the spaces to it. In other words, to this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to put a dot. We're going to call that A double prime. Okay? And then this one, you're going to go down. Let's see how far to this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to put another one here. We're going to call that B double prime, and it's going to look like that. So look at what we did. We took it, we slid it over and up, and then we flipped it over that line. So that is a glide reflection. We're going to watch a video on that in a moment. Okay. Now test number 3 is going to be on Monday. And by the way, when you turn in work, I need a period. I need a name. I need a date. I need to know the page. And I need to know how many problems I gave you. And if you don't have that, I cannot grade it. And of course, it's got to be Microsoft Lens. So let's take a look here. We're going to show a video on glide reflections and symmetry. And then I'm going to give you your work. Okay, so write down your work for right now. All right. And let me do it as well. All right, so we're going to stop here.